So we're just putting it back together. So this is the gearbox oil change on a Discovery 4, same on a Sport 2010 on. So this is the separate filter now, because it's now not built into the sump. So we've just pushed that in, that locates there, and it holds itself up. So we've done that. Now we're going to put the new metal pan back on. We've cleaned the mating surfaces all the way around. So that's all looking good. We'll put the sump on and we'll show you what we're up to next. So here's the new metal sump. We've just got it out on the workbench. It's got its magnets in to attract the particles. It's got a sump. Interestingly, the plug is quite a depth there for where you're not going to be able to drain it very well next time. But that's by the by. Comes with a nice gasket, so we've just held that in place with a little smear of silicone just so it stays there where we put it on. Now there is a note here on the instructions about clearing the threads because the bolts are longer, but I think that must have been, maybe the first version, because on the right there you can see our original bolt, and on the left is the new bolt, which is, even if the pan's a slightly different thickness, that we've checked, and that is definitely shorter. So it says you've got to clean the threads, but I don't think there's any need to, but we'll see how we do with that. And they come with the washer. It'd be nice if the washers were captive. They're loose, they come in a separate pack, but there we go. So we're going to get under the car and bolt that back. So we filled a garden sprayer, because we're super pro here, with some ZF fluid, and we're gonna lie underneath and take out the filler plug, and we're going to try and get the first bit of oil in here. So we've got the cross member back on now, so we've got all the sump, we've got the metal sump all bolted up there now, all the bolts are in, and we're just going to undo the drain plug, which is just by this gear change, isn't it? It's just in front of that gear change there.
Just behind, just towards the back of the car, so it's not there. 8mm Allen key. Allen key standard.
Right, now we're not going to get much oil in this because of the because you can only basically fill the sump.
You can only fill the sump, and then the engine will draw it up, so you have to have the engine running while you keep putting more in.
Now we're going to have to put it flat, because at the moment we got it on the ramp, so the front of the car where it picks the oil up is higher than the back. So we're going to put a bit in, then we're going to take it off the ramps, put it down, and see how we go. So here we go. Right, so we'll get on and have fun, do that. We're going to pump away and do that, and then we'll come back. So for the final filling, we filled it up through the sump plug till it reached the level. We've now got it outside. We then started it and put a bit more in. We've now got the final fill. We've got it outside because you've got to have the engine running, so don't run it in the workshop or you'll be killing yourselves with carbon monoxide. We've got it running, and we're going to fill it, and what you do is you select the gears. So I'm going to sit inside and select the gears while Ian keeps filling it until it dribbles out, and that should be the job finished. Ian's got to put the under trays back on, and we're done, and we'll take out for a spin, and hopefully that's got super smooth gearboxes now.